One.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to the March 17th, 2021 virtual meeting of Chatham's Historic Business District Commission. My name is Daniel Silver and I am the current chairman. This meeting hopefully will unfold as follows. As soon as the Central Permitting Coordinator, Sarah Clark, reads the Governor's directive concerning these meetings, we'll do a virtual roll call of the members who are present this afternoon, and we'll be reviewing the applications. The first order of business will be the minutes, and as soon as those are approved, we'll move right on to the applications. All right, Sarah?
Please note this meeting is being recorded and will be available shortly hereafter for scheduled and on-demand viewing on any smartphone or tablet device. If anyone else is recording this meeting, please notify the chairman. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 23, 2020 order imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Historic Business District Commission is being conducted via remote participation. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings as provided for in the order. A reminder that persons who would like to listen to this meeting while in progress may do so by calling the phone number 1-508-945-4410, conference ID 614-527-350#. Despite our best efforts, we may not be able to provide for real-time access, and we will post a record of this meeting on the town's website as soon as possible.
Thank you, Sarah. As I said, we'll now do a roll call of the members who are present. As I said, my name is Daniel Silver and I am the current chairman. I understand that our vice chair, Darcy Sequin, will not be with us tonight. However, we do have our clerk, Sam Stribert.
Sam Stribert is here.
Okay. Our regular member, Robert Burns.
Bob Burns is here.
Our first alternate, Doug Grattan.
Doug Grattan is here.
Our second alternate, Steve Du Bois.
Steve Du Bois is here.
Very good. As I said, the first order of business will be the minutes, and as soon as those are approved, we'll move right on to the applications. And those minutes are of March 3rd, I believe. Yes, 2021. So do any of the members have any comments?
Doug Grattan would like to make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Bob Burns, second.
Okay, we have motion seconded. Chance for discussion amongst members. Sam Stribert,
Just no questions.
Robert Burns,
No further questions, Bob Burns.
Doug Grattan.
Doug Grattan, no further questions.
All right, Steve Du Bois.
I have no further questions.
Neither do I. Very good. Ready to vote? Sam Stribert,
I approve.
Robert Burns,
Bob Burns approves.
Doug Grattan,
Doug Grattan approves.
Steve Du Bois,
Steve Du Bois votes to approve.
Dan Silver votes to approve as well. Very good. When our clerk reads your application, we ask that you just make your presence known by speaking up and give a brief synopsis of your project. Sam, what is our first application?
The first item on our agenda is a modification to previously approved application 21-24 Chatham Collections, care of Paul Luque Architecture. Application to modify the certificate of appropriateness for the installation of a wall sign on the side of the structure located at 482 Main Street. And the permit coordinator has indicated in a letter that the storefront signage mounted over the entry door and at the side of the building complies with the sign bylaw.
Very good. Is the applicant or a representative available?
Yes, hi, my name is Laura
Hi.
Regret. Hi,
Hi, Laura.
hi.
In the back.
So what's up?
Okay, so the first go round, we submitted 2 sign versions and you approved 2 sign versions for the front sign, but only 1 sign version for the side sign. And so we're resubmitting that side sign to make it go with the front sign a little better. I know it's hard to understand, but what you see in front of you is
Yep.
A is what we would like to do, and B is the one you approved. So we just want to change the mark or the logo, if you will, to be square so that it goes with the sign on the front that we are going to use, which you approved.
Oh, I see. Okay. All righty. All righty. Well, that's easy. Let's see what the commission members have to say about it. Steve DeBoy?
I think it's fine. I think it's a good idea to make the match. It's a little more cohesive. It's fine with me. I have no further questions.
All right. Doug Grattan?
Yeah, Doug Grattan, I think it's great, and I'm glad they matched, so no questions from me.
Okay, Bob Burns?
Do you have a picture by chance of the front again?
Is it in the package? I don't think, Harper could share one.
I can pull it up. It'll just take me a couple minutes or so, but I'll pull it up right now.
So it's square. The front one is also that square.
It's a little different. It's rectangular, but the top of it has a curve and the tail carved out.
And the tail is up top.
Mm.
Okay, no, I'm fine with this. Harper, you don't have to pull it up. Okay, thanks.
Sam?
Well, I'm a little nostalgic for that tail.
No, it's staying, Sam.
Oh,
It's
okay,
staying. You'll like it.
okay. So I'm not sure, the square seems a little bit more conventional. The round has a little more punch, but if this works with your signage, and I'm okay with it.
And Dan Silva has no problems with the proposed change. I think they should match. All right. Doug?
Doug Grattan will make a motion for modification 21-024, Chatham Collections, care of Paul Bouquet Architecture. Application to modify the certificate of appropriateness for the installation of a wall sign on the side of the structure located at 482 Main Street as presented.
Do we have a second, folks?
Burns, second.
All right, motion was made and seconded. Chance for any further discussions or questions? Sam Stryber?
Sam Stryber approves.
Any further questions, Sam? We're just on.
Oh, no, sorry,
That's
no
all right.
further questions.
Bob Burns?
Bob Burns, no further questions.
Doug Grattan?
Doug Grattan, no further questions?
Steve DeBoy?
Steve has no further questions.
No, does Dan Silva. All right, now we'll vote. Sam?
Sam Stryber approves.
Bob Burns?
Bob Burns approves.
Doug Grattan?
Doug Grattan approves.
Steve DeBoy?
Steve DeBoer approves.
And Dan Silva approves as well. Very good. Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Good
it.
job.
Thank you.
See you this summer.
All right, Sam.
All right, we have, here's my agenda. I lost the agenda. Oh, here we are. New construction, 21-025, Bay Ridge Realty, LLC. Dennis Kirkardo. Application to construct a new dwelling located at 20 Cockle Cove Road.
Very good. Thank you, Sam.
Welcome.
All right, Sarah, is our applicant or representative still with us?
I am here, yes. This is
There you
Dennis.
are. Good. Were you able to get your video up? I mean, you're.
I'm sorry, no, I don't have video,
Oh,
I
that's,
just have
no,
audio.
that's all right. I meant you're able to see the pictures, right?
Yeah, so I'm working two things here. I have my phone going with a video, and I'm just on a
There you
regular
go.
hard phone.
Okay.
Doing my best.
All right. Very good. Let's find out what the commission members think of it. Steve DeBoy, you want to start?
Mr. Chairman, why aren't we hearing from the applicant as to what his ideas are and why he There's,
All right, well, he can give us, my fault, Sam. Would you like to give us a brief synopsis of what you're up to here?
Yeah, so it's a new construction. It's on the corner of 28 and Cockle Cove Road. It's about 100 feet up on Cockle Cove Road. So the frontage is actually on Cockle Cove. It's a two-story gambrel style home, about 2,400 square feet. I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just a standard, house. I'm welcome. Like any questions you guys
Oh,
have.
well,
for
why
me.
don't you start by telling us about the type of windows that are gonna go in there?
Anderson 400 series windows, just white on the outside.
What are you proposing for trim on them?
White trim,
What size?
size.
AZEC white trim, 1x4 mainly.
And what about the sills? You're gonna use historic sills?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what and I apologize, I'm not sure what you guys mean by historic sills. We are going to use sills. I just don't know what the historic sill
Okay,
is.
they make PVC sill that's similar to the old window sills. They have a channel bead for the shingles to go up into,
Yep.
and the bevel at the top. And about
Okay.
you have two choices. One I think is 1.5 inches, and the other is 2 inches.
We're open to use whatever you guys prefer. We're fine with.
2-inch.
Okay.
All right, and the doors?
There's one front door, which is just a Craftsman series, so it's got like a 6 light in the front. It's just going to be painted black, and then on the back of the house is a slider, a 6-foot slider, Anderson, and it's going to be white.
Okay, so I assume that you're going to have corner boards. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and what size are those going to be, and what material? I assume it's all
1x4. Yeah, it's just going to be everything's going to be PVC, and then we'll put 1 coat of white paint on them, but it's just going to be white.
So I would suggest 1x6 for the corner boards. That's generally what happens.
Okay.
Are you
fine.
proposing to put a water table on this? It seems like there's one drawn on there.
Yes, we're going to put a water table on it.
What size is the water table?
We can do whatever you want, 1x8, 1x10.
Considering the size of the house, I would say a minimum of 1x10.
Yes.
All right, that's fine.
What are you using for all your rake boards? Are you going to do standard 2-piece?
Yes.
Looks like you might have even more. Are you going to use a crown molding on those?
We will do a crown on, so we'll do a 2-piece and then the crown.
Okay. Are you also having a freeze board on the gable ends?
We will add a freeze board on the gable end, yes.
Okay. And again, that's all AZEC painted white. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. You have some posts in there. What can you tell us about the posts?
The posts.
Columns.
Yeah, they're just going to be, let me look at the plans here. In the front, so they're just structural, and we're going to wrap them with AZEC, and then we'll just put like a crown on the top and the bottom, like a little decorative on top. It's just going to be square.
Okay. Alrighty. Now you while we're talking about some of that, let's see what you have. What is your siding going to be?
It's going to be just white cedar siding, painted gray. I included the color.
Stained gray? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And the roofing material?
Roofing material is going to be asphalt.
Architects, I hope?
Yes, absolutely.
And the color?
It's going to be a weather wood is what it's called.
Okay, because the pictures we have kind of a orange siding and a blue roof.
I know, and I made a note on that. That's so when I had the plans drawn up, those are the 3D renderings that the
Right.
architect came back to me with. I just wanted you guys to see like a kind of what it was gonna look like in a 3D version, but those
Okay.
are not the colors.
All right. Now I'm gonna hop onto a strange place here, which is the I assume it's the backside. You have a porch out there?
It's a deck,
A deck, right.
yes.
And the decking material?
The decking material will be a light gray composite decking.
Okay. And those sliders, they got doors out back there, right?
Yeah, the sliders are gonna be Eastern 400 series, and they come finished they're just white on the outside.
Yes, I understand that. Those should have 6-inch trim on them as opposed to the 4-inch.
Yes.
On the,
That's
on the
fine,
window.
we can do that.
Okay, and what is that, a outdoor shower?
Yes.
And what are you proposing to do with that? Stain it?
We were just gonna do actually like again, composite white, outdoor shower, just with like the AZAC or similar material, just white.
Alrighty. Sam, what have I left out?
You've been pretty good. Very touching on the very important features of a house like this. The
Okay,
chimney will be painted or will be brick.
I'm sorry, say that again?
The chimney.
There's no chimney.
Oh, well, you've got one drawn
Uh,
in the plans. There it
sorry.
is. See it?
Let me pull them up.
It's on the rendering.
All right, I'm sorry, hold on, just give me 1 second.
And you have a fireplace in the plans.
There is a fireplace, it's a gas fireplace. So
Okay.
that it's not a you know, a wood burning fireplace.
Okay.
Let me see.
Okay, the only other thing I can think of, sir, is you're putting gutters on this as well, right?
Yes,
And I'm assuming those will be aluminum,
yes.
3.5 by 5.5, 3 by
Yes.
5. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, folks, I took up all your time. Steve?
No, you asked a lot of good questions, a lot of things that I was looking at myself. The thing that I was curious about, and I think I understand why, but if you look at the rear view, the one gambrel is kind of cut in half, and that looks very strange. I understand there's an intersecting roof going up there, but I'm just wondering if there's something that could be done there to make that look like it's not been chopped off.
Yeah, I see what you're saying as far as that goes. I mean, I can ask the engineer. I'm the architect if he can do something different with it. It ties into the back roof. I mean, and this is going to be facing not 28 or Cockle Cove. It's just facing the back.
No,
too.
I understand it's the rear of the house, but it just looks a bit strange to me. And the size of the shutters, are they half the width of the windows?
Yeah, so the shutters are the standard size shutters. What size are they? I think they're 15 wide.
Okay, so they would be approximately half the width of the window. And is there any
Yes.
shutter hardware, or are they just screwed to the?
No, they're just screwed. They're
Sorry.
not like operating. You know, like wooden shutters or like operating shutters. They're just decorative shutters.
And they're black and not blue like it is in the picture?
They are black. Yep. And then to answer your question about the chimney, that chimney will be it'll just be finished. It's a wood chimney, so it'll just be finished with the same material as the siding.
Oh. Okay, there's no chance of making that brick or just like.
I mean, I can. I mean, honestly, I'm here just presenting what I was but if you guys want me to change something to make this go through, then just let me know what you guys want, and I'll make it happen.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, Steve?
Yes.
Okay, Doug? Doug,
I had a couple questions. So according to the rendering, where I'm not seeing corner boards, but they are going to be on the home, correct?
Yeah, no, you know what? I apologize. I pulled this thing up after the fact. All the corners are going to be lace corners, so there are going to be no corner boards. They're all going to
Okay.
be lace corners, so all the shingles are going to be each on the corners. The only trim that we're going to have are on the the gables
All right.
and
So I think
the water table.
okay. So we need to find out if Dan and Sam are okay with that. And also, just looking at your the plans versus the rendering. Forgive me if I'm looking at this wrong, but I'm going to call it the center portion. The roof doesn't go all the way to the right gambrel, but on the plans it does. So is there a gap or is it right across as the plans show? You see what I'm talking about?
All right, so on the plans themselves and then on the renderings, there is a discrepancy.
It looks like the roof line in the center part of the house stops before going into the gambrel on the right-hand side. But on the rendering, but on the plans, it looks like it goes all the way across.
Okay, let me look at
And maybe Sam might have a better explanation than I do. That.
Cove. What?
Are you talking about the left elevation,
I'm
Doug?
talking about the front elevation, Dan. If you look at the front elevation,
Yeah.
the gambrel on the right-hand side, the center roof line seems to stop short of that gambrel on the rendering. Do you see that?
Oh, on the rendering.
On the rendering.
Oh, Sarah's going to pull it up for us in a second.
I'm just trying to get some clarification.
Let me see if I can find it on.
So like,
Oh, it doesn't come down on the roof. Yeah.
When you guys pull it up, will I see it on your feed?
you can't see my mouse, Sarah, correct? Move.
No, I can't. So the rendering should be pulled up.
The
Are you
rendering is
talking
up.
I
this
think if you go to
this
To
gable?
the other side, to the right of the chimney. The roof, see how it ends right where the hand is? I'm assuming that, does that go right into the gambrel? Does that stop short of the gambrel?
That's the roof in the back, Doug.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess so there are no corner boards as we thought prior. And then that was just my question about the roof line, which, I agree with Steve. It's quite peculiar in the back, but it's the back. So that was all I had.
Okay. Yeah, the local lingo for those weaving the corners is a Boston corner. All right, so Bob Burns.
No further questions on the house itself, but can we talk when we get there about landscaping?
Yeah, we're going to have to. Yes, go ahead. If you like to, Bob.
Well, I just want to know just an explanation of is it going to be screened from 28? Is there going to be screening there?
Yeah. So there's a screening from 28. We have some very large plantings there, big trees that we're going to put down towards 28. And then as you pull up to Cockle Cove, you will enter into this property on the right. There's going to be a driveway with a cobblestone apron and then just natural stone driveway, like pea stone, with a cobblestone, the cobblestone like surround, and then you're gonna have a walkway to the front door. It's all gonna be grass, and just a couple simple beds on the front.
And the walkway is going to be what material?
Bluestone.
Bluestone. Okay.
Bob, if you're concerned, we can ask the applicant to come back with a landscaping, actually a hardscaping plan if you want.
Well, I think I see some slides down below, but I don't know how detailed they are.
I mean, it's a very simple landscape, and I mean, we're just doing the driveway, walkway to the front, 2 beds, and then it's all grass.
And then there, as you mentioned, there are trees along 28, plantings and trees.
There are trees right now on the lot that we're just gonna relocate down towards 28, just to kind of make a more of like a natural, like a barrier between 28 and the property.
Okay, no further questions.
I have one further question, if you don't mind, folks. I believe there's an older house on this property or a structure, is that correct?
Yes, that's lot number 2. So this is lot number 1 we're talking about. We divided the property into 2 lots. So lot number 2 has the property on it. That's correct.
Okay, so that's not involved in this application.
Correct.
Okay, very good, thank you. All right, that's the end for me. Very good. The garage doors are as you pictured?
Yeah, we're just gonna do 2 garage door, and they're just gonna be wooden garage doors.
All right, about a 4 horizontal, vertical panel with the lights above?
Yes.
Okay. All righty, very good. All right then, I guess that about does it. That was a lot of questions.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Sam.
do I get a chance?
Yes, please do.
Okay. This double gambrel, very symmetrical, designed. That's the principal feature of this house, yet they are not alike. And in disturbing ways, because the lower floor of the right hand, it seems a little squished. And even if you look, this is even more squished than the elevation in the plans. So let's go look at the elevation in the plans. Thank you. So at least this has the eave line of the little roof and the eave of the sort of line up with the porch roof, but not. It climbs up on top of it. It's a little awkward here. So I would, if you go with crown moldings on the gambrels, that roof, that little shed roof that comes out over the entry porch, should have a second member on it, which is not shown. In fact, all the roofs should have a second member, even if it's a rectangular member, a 1x2, 1x3. So, I think that center dormer shouldn't have corner boards. If you're going to have woven corners, you should keep consistent. So your dormer should be.
I'm sorry, the center, what shouldn't have corner boards?
The center dormer.
The shed dormer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I agree. Yes. Yeah, no, I agree. It should not have corner boards. It should not.
Okay. Your chimney, I think if you can possibly do it, I'd even find a brick tile acceptable for these.
Yeah, we can do like a stone facade or something like that. That's fine. If you prefer that, that's fine. We can do that.
Okay. Then, my overall question about the symmetry here, or the lack of it, is why? The windows in the second floor are at exactly the same level.
Yep.
So it's not because you need headroom over the garage or for the room over the garage. Actually, that can, that's pretty easy to do, but I think that it's too abrupt, and it has made I would think you'd want to have a better set of proportions by lowering the left-hand side roof. But
or raising the right?
Uh, you have to sort of drag the porch roof with it, and then it starts to grab the dormer, and I'm
Okay.
actually
All right.
okay
No,
with the lower
I see what you're
version.
saying.
It's
No, I
the
see what
upper
you're saying.
version that looks like it looms over the street.
Okay, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like you said, if we were to lower the
If you
left side,
do
I
it
just want to
just
make
a
sure that we
foot.
have enough headroom over because that's where the bedrooms are.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that we have enough. I don't know if he did that purposely, just to have
Okay.
enough headroom upstairs.
Well, it's just okay as is. But if you want something that has a little bit better proportional relationship with each other, you try to lower it. So I'd recommend you do that. And
Okay.
also your overall height will get lower. And so those are the only things. I think on the other end down of the rear elevation, not rear elevation, yeah, rear elevation. You would never have a door line up with the grade. It's going to be up the thickness of the slab or something like that, 6 inches, 8 inches. So that's very awkward. And the same thing for the shower would usually have a foot of the siding up so that it could get air and dry because it's on a deck. You're not walking in on the dirt.
Yeah, no, the shower's off the deck, but yes, yeah, you definitely
So,
want.
it shows it. Oh, it's just on the deck there. So the rest of the stuff will get built correctly, and so you usually have an apron in front of the garage door, so they'll go up a little bit. Anyway, those are just things that I see. Oh, you said something about the front door being a six panel door, but here the front door is shown with a very unusual arched door.
I know it is, and I apologize. It's just I should have included a picture of the front door, but it's just what he threw into this design.
Yeah, they do that, don't they?
Yeah. Again, like the 3D renderings aren't exactly what the colors and everything. I was just trying to give you guys as much information as I could give you. Just
Well,
to give you
I
a
know,
bigger picture of it. But
the front door sort of goes with the gambrel roofs. Makes it a more historical. The 6-panel door is a colonial door, goes on a cape. And
okay, so you
of course,
prefer to have that door then?
You have the side lights broken up in 5 lights or 3 lights. It is also a colonial look rather than a gambrel Dutch colonial. So anyway.
So he's asking, Sam, would you prefer the door that is shown in the line drawing or the one in the rendering?
Well, they're the same. The line drawings in this are pretty much the same. Yeah, I think it would be much more attractive.
Okay. All right. Very good. All righty. Are we all set?
This is Bob. I have a question for Sam. Sam, on the front elevation,
yep,
on the left side, the 2 windows at lower level.
Yep.
Does it make sense to extend that roof line across?
You mean the 2 windows, gambrel, first floor?
Yeah, the first floor left side, that 2 windows, lower level, there's like just a half a roof there, roof above them. Does it make sense to extend that all the way across to match the other side?
No, because in the plan, it's only a little box bay that sticks out.
Okay,
that's a box bay that sticks out about 6 or 8 inches, and the roof is a very steep roof, appropriate to the the gambrel steep roofs, and so it has to go with what the projection is for the windows.
Okay, so it does not have to match the garage side. Should not match.
The garage side, I see what you're saying. The garage size, see, that's part of the expression of the gambrel roof, to take the gambrel roof down on a little projected roof that picks up the fascia and goes around the whole thing. In this case, the roof has been raised about 3 feet up above that. And
Yes.
so the thing wouldn't match at all. It's best left the way it is.
Okay, I agree.
Is my thought.
Okay, anybody else? All done, Sam?
Yep.
Okay, Doug, can you get through this one for us?
I'm gonna try. So, new construction, application 21-025, Bay Ridge Realty LLC, care of Dennis Mercado. Application to construct new dwelling located at 20 Copple Cove Road with modifications as described by the board.
Okay, yeah, that would be the chimney.
So chimney to be brick facade.
Yeah.
Brick tile or stone.
Can I do like is it okay with you guys if I do either a brick or like a field stone or some type of like a veneer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then what I would do is I would, yeah. Okay, well, I guess verbal is all right. I would say we can condition the motion such that the applicant be allowed to use either a brick or a stone veneer on the chimney.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that so modified, Doug?
So modified.
All right. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion is made and seconded. Further discussion among commission members. Steve?
Did we want to also condition the front door? Because I think that's something we discussed also.
That's shown in the plans, right?
Yeah, I know it's shown in the plans, but that's not how it was described to us. So I don't know if we want to condition it so it's.
I can do it as the plans shown or as I just described. Either way, it's up to you guys. Whatever you prefer.
I'd say front door as depicted in the plans.
Okay.
If the commission wishes, when I draft the certificate of appropriateness, I can include all of the information regarding the windows, trim sizes, 2-inch historic sill. Rakes will be 2-piece with a crown, 1x10 water table. No corner boards. Columns will be square wrapped AZEK with crown on top. White cedar shingles painted gray. Roof is weatherwood. I can include all of those items in your certificate of appropriateness if you wish.
That's fine, Sarah. That should have been in the application anyway. So yes. Yep. Fine with me. Steve, you all right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think she captured everything. Thank you.
Okay, Bob, you all right? with
No,
that?
I think that's a good move.
Okay, Sam.
Yes, I approve.
Okay, and Dan Silver approves as well. Thank you, Sarah. All right, so we have a motion and we have a second with condition, right? Which is conditioning the chimney, and Sarah will have the other information. And we have a second on that?
Second.
Okay, all right, motion is made, seconded. Further discussion about anything? Steve?
I have no further questions.
Doug Grattan?
No further questions?
Bob Burns?
No further questions.
Sam Stryver?
No further questions.
No, it is Dan Silver. All right, ready to vote? Sam
Yes.
Stryver?
Sam Stryver votes to approve.
Bob Burns?
Bob Burns votes to approve.
Doug Grattan?
Doug Grattan votes to approve.
Steve DuBois?
Steve DeBoer votes to approve.
Dan Silver votes to approve as well. Thank you, folks, for getting through that. Thank you. Sorry about the confusion in the end.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you,
sir.
everybody.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sarah. Okay,
All right.
we'll take care.
Do we have any public participation? Anybody that'd like to make a comment? No? Sarah, would you like to make a comment about our next meeting?
Our
Yep.
next meeting will take all of 5 minutes. We have one application for signage, as far as I know at the moment, and it's just a simple color change. So it should go
Oh.
very quickly.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Anybody else on the board like to make a comment? No, on the commission, I should say. No? All right. Is there a motion?
Doug Brown will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Is there a second?
Bob
No
Burns,
one wants-
second. Second.
Thank you, Bob. All right, ready to vote. Steve Boyd,
I'll vote to adjourn.
Doug Grattan,
Doug votes to adjourn.
Bob Burns,
Bob votes to adjourn.
Sam Stryver,
Sam votes to adjourn.
Dan Silva does as well. Thank you very much, folks. Wonderful job tonight. Thank you.
We are officially.